couldn't stream the direct. Never regretted something so much in my whole. Really? Uh, I'm being a big crybaby. Oh my god. I'm sorry I couldn't make it back in time to do a space before it started. And then I decided that I would just do a space after in case they announced anything. Expected 9. Um, um, expected 9, and I got hit by a nuclear bomb, and now I feel like 9/11 happened 3 times to me specifically. New mini game. New mini games. I will be streaming it. I will do everything in my power to make sure that I get it in time so I can stream it. Why they gotta make the console so expensive though, brah? I don't want to pay $600 for it, but that's okay. That's okay. I just no 9, but it's good enough. No 9, but that's really okay. I don't even care about Final Fantasy 9 right now, if I'm being honest. If I see one more jackass tweet, it's like, oh, how many of you thought this was Garnet when they saw the Square Enix? I'm gonna fucking kill you. I'm gonna find you and I'm gonna fucking kill you. Oh, I thought that was Princess Garnet. Fuck you. Fuck you. I'm shoving my foot so far up your ass, you're never gonna be able to shit again. I swear to God. I swear. Oh, I really thought that they would announce a 9 remake. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. I'm hitting you with rocks and stoning you to death. I'm gonna let a rabid beast loose in your house to fucking maul you apart and then stretch your body across the road and let you get hit by more cars. Go fuck yourself. Put some respect on her name, brah. That's Agnes Oblige, the Vestal of Wind, you piece of shit. None of you deserve her. Everybody should play Bravely Default. Thank you. It's my favorite game of all time ever. 9 is like my I love 9 so much because it is so similar to Bravely Default in so many different ways. That Bravely Default is like the begin all end all of masterpiece games that you could ever play in your entire life, and it is the best RPG to ever exist in the entire world, and I would blow myself up to play it all again for the first time. Yeah, seeing the words HD remaster next to Bravely Default makes me want to throw up all over the floor if I'm being. They have new rhythm games. What was it called? Like Lux and Cheer rhythm game? Lux and Cheer. I tweeted it. It's called Lux and Cheer. Where is it? Lux and Cheer Rhythm Catch. Like, are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? And they have pen lights in it? Are you kidding me? They put that in the game for me specifically? Are you kidding me? And you know what this means, man, is that there's gonna be a new chance to get new Bravely Default merchandise. And never kill yourself. Literally never kill yourself. Never kill yourself because they might casually announce, oh, Bravely Default HD Remaster, and then slip in fucking Silk Song. Like, blink and you miss it, they fucking announce Silk Song. What are you saying right now, bro? Oh yeah, Silk Song. Oh wait, the new not Bloodborne game, Dusk Blood, that also looks really good. I really want to play that too. And by play, I mean I'll play it for like 40 minutes and then I'll get skill diffed and then I'll never touch it again. But it'll be really fun for those 40 minutes. Yeah, yeah, I totally want it. I want to Switch 2 so bad. They should just release the Switch 2 tomorrow. I'm so bummed though because I bought like I had the very first edition Switch that came out, and then like after Tears of the Kingdom came out, and I was streaming a lot on it and playing like Warriors, it was kind of like not doing so hot, and like I was like, oh, I'll just get the Legend of Zelda one because like there's no way they announced like a new Switch or like a new console. And a couple months after I got the Legend of Zelda edition, they were like, oh, Switch 2 rumors. And then it's been like that for forever. And I've played Splatoon on it, and then I played like a little bit of Tears of the Kingdom and streamed on it a little bit, but I haven't really gotten like a good use out of it. So it feels really wasteful to like not use it because the Switch 2 is coming out, but the HD remaster is only gonna be for the Switch 2, right? Like I can't get it on the Switch 1, right? It's only for the Switch 2. They should make it for the Switch 1. They should make it backwards compatible for me. Mm. Yeah, Persona 4 remake. What was the date for Silksong? They had no date. No. No. And then the new Soulsborne, whatever game is coming out, 26. So it's time for that. Uh, oh yeah, the GameCube emulator too. The GameCube one looks so good. Wind Waker, man. And Pokemon Coliseum. I'm really hoping they have Animal Crossing in there, but if they don't, then maybe soon. I really want to play I've like been wanting to play the original Animal Crossing for a while again. I really wanted to stream it. I feel like that one is particularly fun. But you need to drop $800 on merch. If you don't, Bravely Default will explode. Fire Emblem Path to Radiance kind of has yaoi. Yeah, it's my friend's like one of her favorite Fire Emblem games. So I see Switch 2 at 450 or 600. Oh, 600 was me setting expectations for myself, so that way when the price got announced as $600, I couldn't actually be upset. But if it's 450, then I like that more. 450, it's still a lot of money though. You think I can sell my Switch, my Zelda one? You think I can sell that and then get the Switch 2? Definitely, right? I can go to GameStop and they can give me credit for like $2 and then I can pay for they've not announced the price yet. So it could be $600. Are you fucking kidding me? No. I'm killing myself. I can't say that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. $700? I'm gonna fucking kill myself. Actually killing myself. $700, and then I still need Bravely Default, which is like gonna be $70. So like $800 to play Bravely Default. I'm gonna fucking kill myself. Uh, it's so over. It's so over. I could sell a Nintendo DS. Does anybody have an extra copy of Black and White 2 that they don't want anymore? Oh wait, it's conversion, 650. No, 470. Hmm. The new mini. I If I don't play Luxenshire Rhythm Catch, I will kill my. How many times can I say this in a single? I will kill myself if I am not Luxenshiring and catching those rhythms with Ring a Bell. I will just simply kill myself. Like life has never been more worth living right now, and I don't know what to make of it because I had a really good day today, and then on top of it all, they announced Bravely Default. I was expecting 9. I'm really okay with not getting a 9 remake in favor of Bravely Default. Like, Yeah, 9 is cool, but have you ever played Bravely Default Flying Fairy? That game is like so go I Oh, oh my god, Victor. I punch myself in the fucking stomach. Victor, you're kidding me. Victor, HD remake. Victor, HD remake alternate. It's over. It's over. It's over. It's over. It's over. It's just it's over. It's over. HD remaster alternate dim. Alternate dim in HD. It alternate. Is this what Hollow Knight fans feel like right now? Or like Deltarune fans? I don't know. What do you even do with yourself when something like this happens? I want to be hit by a car. But I don't want to. Oh, man. Oh. It's more than bliss, I think. It's like, I don't know. It's it's a good day. It's a good day, man. Throw up. I want to throw up. I want to. Thanks for everyone for listening to me cry over Bravely Default remake. Remaster. It doesn't need to be remade. It's perfect. It's perfect. It doesn't need to be remade at all. New mini games and new features, and how this one's gonna be beautiful and Victor and alternate dim and it's gonna be happy and maybe a little bit of a manic. Yeah, maybe. Uh, anything. Uh, anything I want them to improve. Mm, the leveling system is a bit of a slog, I think, but I think like mm, uh for the sequel, I think fixed no, America got for the sequel. So I don't know. I think one of them it fixed it a little bit. I don't ugh no this running. I don't think there's too much that I want fixed or improved. It has been a really long time since I played though. Um, I don't know. Now is it bad to have copium that we could get Bravely Second for Switch? That would make me happy. It's a good day. Yeah, it is a good day. I went to the Trigun exhibit today. They have a Trigun exhibit in Japan right now. Some of like the anime art and like the actual like Naito's first pass drawings of the manga that are all on display. So I got to see those, and then I got one of the like top things I wanted on this trip. I wanted Naito's sketchbook of the original sketch drafts from Dragon. So I managed to get one, which is really cool. Yeah, I got to see a bunch of like the first pass sketches. Trigun. Some guy laughed at me for my voice in the street, and that was kind of embarrassing. Yeah, it's really cool. You can tell like their first like pass and stuff because they have like his coffee stains on them. And like you can see where he like whited out some certain parts or like the specific transfer he used or like the sketches are so detailed you can tell like which way his pen was like going. I don't know. It was really cool. Or like they made like 3D replicas of like um God, I can't think of Ash's gun's name right now. That Ash's gun, I can't think of the name. They made a 3D replica of it, and then they also had like a Punisher, like the not a 3D replica of it. It's made out of like I'll show on stream, but it's made out of like wood. Um, like a really basic what it would look like, so that way they could use it to get the movement down for the Stampede anime, all of the 3D and stuff. So you could see like the way that they sketched out certain scenes and like um yeah, it was really cool. The exhibit, it's in Ikebukuro until the end of the month. If you guys are in the area and wanted to go, it's extremely worth it. There's like posters for it everywhere. But yeah, I really wanted the sketchbook, so I'm super cheesed. There's something else today that I did. I don't remember. It was kind of all over the place. Um, I can't think of anything. I can only think of alternate dim right now. Oh. Um, um, yeah. That's about it. Oh, I also got to go to the Twisted Wonderland exhibit. It's in the same building as the Trigun one. So I got to take some pictures with Mr. Idia Shroud. Oh, that's what else. Given. I saw the manga Given. I got the final volume, the final publication of Cherry, because the manga finished this past week. That was really fun. Um, and I found tea bags that are shaped like jellyfish. That was cool. But yeah, that was pretty much all Nia did. I woke up really late and had a late start to the day. Then I was really motion sick on the trains. Usually by like a weekend, I start getting really motion sick from all the trains. Like I can feel like I'm still moving. And I left my medicine at the room because I didn't think I needed it, but I'm gonna take it tomorrow. And then I came back and I tried to come back in time for the direct, and then I was like a half hour late, and I watched the first part on my phone, and then I sat down, and then I watched it, and then they announced Bravely Default HD Remaster, and yeah. Well, I bought mochi from this place. There was like an ad on the train for warabi mochi, which I really like warabi mochi. So I wanted to find the place that had or was in the ad. And one of the stations I went to today, it was like the same place as the ad. So I was like, oh, I'll buy the mochi from there. And then I ordered it, and I couldn't hear the girl like that was taking my order over like because it's in the train station, so I couldn't hear her over like the crowd. And then like this guy came out from the back and was like, "Oh, Nihongo Jozu, where are you from?" I was like, "America." He was like, "Whoa, Shohei Otani." It's crazy how like Shohei Otani is everywhere. I went to an anime store and they had Shohei Otani merch in the anime store. Some guy told one of my friends that like in Japan Shohei Otani is like Japan's national hero. It's like I think of whenever I'm like on the train, they have like this sunscreen ad with him. This is showing I don't know why it's so funny to me. I think Shohei Ohtani looks like a giant baby. he looks he looks like a big baby. It's so funny. Ugh. I didn't mention burger. I feel like Shohei Ohtani is more popular than the burger. Oh yeah, I didn't think that the Switch 2 might be sold out. I'll keep an eye out. I would like to get it as soon as possible. Oh my god, June is such a busy month. Are you kidding me? I'm thinking about it. Bravely Default 2, June 5th, and then June 13th is Magic the Gathering for Final Fantasy. And then the rest of June is that particular thing I can't talk about. and then Off Kai. And then that other thing I can't talk about. That's cool. Never kill yourself. You might live to see June 2025, and it might be the most fulfilling month of your entire life. So true. The summer is going to be wild. I know. I know. I know. There's too much stuff to look forward to. And then after summer, there's even more stuff to look forward to. It's a really busy year. To be honest, like I was kind of dreading this trip coming up for a long time. The trip that I'm on right now because it means that like I'm gonna be really busy for like the next 8 months. And so like my beginning of March was like my only free time. But now this trip is almost over. And I kind of miss streaming. And then I come home and it's gonna be crazy again. But I feel like I feel like that's okay. Leah, are you okay? No, I'm not okay. They just I waited a decade for them to announce a remaster of, or not even just a remaster, just a port, a fucking port of my favorite video game of all time. All I was asking for was a port. I feel like it's not that difficult. And if Nintendo's like, we don't want people emulating our games because emulations are bad, we're gonna copyright strike you until your channel is gone and you're gonna be fucking blown up by our drones. If you didn't want that to happen, maybe you should port your fucking games on other consoles, you piece of shit. But they're like, no. And then now you have to wait a decade for you to be able to legally play your favorite game again. Dude, I fucking in the time it has taken for them to announce a port of Bravely Default, I bought a new I own a Nintendo 3DS XL. I purchased during COVID, I purchased a Nintendo 3DS XL for like a third of the price that it goes for now because everybody was buying them over COVID. They were like shutting down the Easter or whatever. I bought one and then I is a Japanese edition one. And then I came to Japan with Urika for the Face Connect stuff last year, and I bought a first edition version of Japanese Bravely Default. And I have been playing it on my stupid Japanese 3DS this entire time because they won't fucking port it. And it was a very good experience, but I don't know how to stream from a 3DS. Well, this is Twitter. I don't know how to stream from a 3DS, bro. And they're like, oh, you need this like specific part, but like the part is like illegal or whatever. So I just take my foot. Well, I'm not Nintendo. We're besties now. If you're out there, Nintendo, I'm not saying any of this maliciously. I'd make out with you if I could. Actually, right now, anything you wanted, I would give to you. If you want me to like dogeza naked in front of you and apologize, I will, because I never meant any of this, and you are the kindest video game company in the entire world. I love you very much, and I kiss the ground that you walk on. Thank you so much. Um, yeah, I don't want to buy a fucking capture card for a 3D. I don't have to buy a capture card for a 3DS because I have a capture card for my Switch and I never need to worry about it ever again. True. True. You don't even need a capture card for your Switch, actually. What I do is I just take like the HDMI port or whatever and I plug it into my computer and then I use my other monitor as a like screen for it and then I just screen capture that in OBS every time I stream. So you don't even need the capture card. So it's so stupid that they were like, oh, you need to buy the capture card in order. No, you don't. You just need to not be a dipshit when it comes to technology. But that's like a little offensive because I learned that from Reddit. But like that's not the point that I'm trying to make. You can do that? Yeah, exactly. You can do that. No one knows that. So I bought a capture card, freaking Elgato or whatever, and it was so expensive, and I don't even use it. Like when I did Warriors, when I was streaming Warriors, I didn't fucking use it. Are you kidding me? I just turned my monitor sideways. Reddit has its users. Dude, my friend was telling me about this Reddit thread where this guy going he's going on this Reddit thread and asking like, oh, what would happen if like every girl's vagina was like injected with cement? I am still thinking about it. Like Reddit's good because you can find out that you don't actually need a capture card, but Reddit's bad because you have like this user that for the past 4 years is like, oh, what happens if you inject a girl with cement? Or like very hyper specific scenario where like your friend's dog picks a baby and kills it. Like, would it be okay to kill a dog? That's a wild Reddit thread. When it is dedicated, I don't think I would call it dedication. I think I call it schizophrenia, but that's like a thing, I guess. I'm killing myself. You and me, brother. No, never kill yourself. You might get to live to see June 5th, 2025, and it'll be the most fulfilling day of your entire life. If I can get a Switch too, if I can get a Switch too, I will mark my words. I'm not fucking around with this. It is my favorite game of all time. If I can get a Switch 2 in time for Bravely Default drop, I will marathon stream the entire game. Not like the entire game in one sitting, but I will stream it for like 12 hours and be the most fucking obnoxious person ever. And yeah. Yeah, there's actually something that I've been really wanting to do for a long time with Bravely Default and streaming, like stuff for my YouTube for a really long time. It was like one of the things I had in mind when I debuted, but I didn't. Um, because like who the fuck cares about Bravely Default? But now it's up to me as the biggest Bravely Default fan in the entire world. It's up to me to spread the good word of Bravely Default to you stupid, uneducated people that keep being like, oh, Agnes Oblige. That doesn't look like Garnet. I'm gonna fucking kill you. It is up to me to change the world and to spread the good gospel of Bravely Default. So I'm gonna fucking do it, man. I'm gonna fucking do it. That thing I wanted to. Nothing is stopping me. I need to go home. I need to work on. I have so much stuff that I need to do. I don't want to go home, but I need to go home. No, I don't want to go home. I don't want to go home. I have work. Like I have to do stuff for work the moment I get off the plane. I don't want to go home, but I have to. I want to work on Bravely Default. Is this port a launch title? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It is a launch title. That is what they said out the same day. Why does that not look like Garnet? Yeah, that's the. I got baited so hard. WTF, crying emoji, crying emoji. Does that not look like Princess Garnet? God fucking damn it. How. I love this Twitter user. Nothing against you, but also, like, not every. Play a game that's not Final Fantasy. Rah! Bravely Default was the first ever Square Enix game I ever played in my entire life, and I didn't know that it was like a spin-off of Final Fantasy until I found out what Final Fantasy was from Lightning. I did not know. So technically, Bravely Default was my first exposure to Final Fantasy as a franchise. And it's really funny that we come full circle a decade later and I can be like, oh my God, Bravely Default. It's just, whoa. And then I play Final Fantasy and I'm like, the crystals. You mean like Bravely Default? I don't know if you know this, but Bravely Default's my favorite game. It has to be me. Murder Girl is my fucking baby. I didn't even know that Enix was Square. I knew Square Enix as the company that made Bravely Default and the company that did Kingdom Hearts. And so like every time I would see Square Enix somewhere, I'd be like, yo, that's the Kingdom Hearts guys. That's the Bravely Default guys. No way. I never associated it with Final Fantasy. Even after like I knew what Final Fantasy was, I like never associated Square Enix with Final Fantasy. Like the first time I came to Japan and we went to the Square Enix cafe, they did a Side of Alice collaboration. And I was like, whoa, that's the game that makes Bravely Default. Because I didn't play my first Final Fantasy game until after I was Leah. So, oh, I don't know if I should say it like that. Until after I started streaming. So like 2021 when I played Final Fantasy 15. That was my first ever one. hmm So like those guys that discover SMT through Persona 5, if you don't play Persona 4, I don't think you're a real person. And if Persona 3 is your favorite Persona game, I think you should be shut. If you dated Kawakami in Persona 5, I think you should be shut. I'm standing on business. If you dated Kawakami in Persona 5, I think you should be shot. I'm standing on it. This was a hill that I'm dying on. If you dated Kawakami in Persona 5, I think you should be shot, never allowed to have an opinion ever again in your entire life. If you played Persona 3 and that's your favorite Persona game, I think you should be hit in the head with rocks. If Persona 4 is your favorite Persona game, you and I are chill. Put her there. And if I've never played Persona at all, you should go to Steam and type in Persona 4 Golden and then purchase it. The Steam one is not that good, but that's okay. That's problematic. I'm sorry. 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 That's just my opinion. I don't think Persona 5 is a better game than Persona 4. And then my friend, she's always like, no, Persona 5 is so much better than Persona 4. And I'm like, maybe I'm a nostalgia guy. Maybe I'm one of those nostalgia guys that I always talk about hating, but like I think Persona 4 is better than Persona 5. I'm not saying like the battle or like the UI in Persona 4 is better, right? Like the flow of the battle in Persona 5 is obviously better. Persona 3, the UI looks obviously better, but they're newer games, so obviously they're going to be like improved or enhanced. I think story-wise, I play games for the story, okay? I'm a story guy. I like the story of games. I'm not playing a game for gameplay. I'm playing for like a 5-hour long movie where I don't have to touch my controller because I'm dog shit at video games. I think Persona 4 has a better story. Never mind the fact that bitches and horrors. I just think Persona 4 is. Did I say Persona 5? I'm at Persona 4. If I ever say Persona 5, it's a slip of the tongue, okay? Persona 4, forever and always. It's not because of Adachi or anything. I Adachi is my favorite character in Persona because Persona 4 is so good. Okay? Okay? I'm not saying Adachi makes Persona 4 good, but I like Adachi because Persona 4 is good. Okay, there's a difference, right? I love Theodore, but I'm not gonna sit there and pretend that Persona 3 is way better than Persona. Well, the re- Reload doesn't exist to me. I refunded that game. That's my dark truth. I refunded Reload because I hate that game so much. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to any Reload enjoyers. Yeah, the battle was nice. Yeah, the UI was nice. I fucking refunded that game. I can't. I can't. I can't. We know what you are. I'm a Dachi Toru liker. I went to the store that had like a bunch of Persona merch in it, like secondhand, and I was like, I wonder if I can get like an Adachi keychain because I actually don't have any merch of Adachi. So I was like, I want the Adachi figure really bad, even though it looks like shit. I want it because I'm a nostalgia guy and I like old figures that look like shit. Um, but I really want like an Adachi pin or something, you know, like an official one. So I was like, I'm gonna go see if they have like Adachi merch. And they did. And the Adachi Cafe collaboration pin they had was $215. And I was like, bro, be so for real. And then they had one other piece of merchandise, and it was like a little tiny microscopic can badge of him for $98. And I was like, I'm going to Super Bowl-eyed in front of everybody in here. That's not even funny. PJR soundtrack is as okay. I do like the new version of some of the music in it. I'm sorry. I think the P3, some of the music is good. I don't think some of it's better. Like I like the original Mass Destruction way more than the new one, and that's just like some people might say that's a bad opinion. I don't know. I'm used to the old one. I don't know. But like the Colors of the Night, the new one, I think is good. It is new, I think. I don't know. $200, he better push me into a TV. He better punch me in the stomach and spit in my mouth. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm, I'm losing it. I'm losing it. I'm so sorry. I um for that price, yeah. Some of the secondhand merch out here is way more expensive than you would think. Right? I don't know. It's way more. But you know what I've never seen secondhand merch for? Bravely Default. Square Enix's best game they've ever published. Bravely Default. Flying Fair. I don't know where the microphone on my phone is. Flying Fairy. Bravely Default. Huh. I've never seen secondhand merch for it anywhere. Well, the only time I did was I was at this convention like a couple years ago. And they had like a big bin of Square Enix stuff. This is before I played. No, this was after I played Final Fantasy 15. Before I played a different Final Fantasy game. So I was going through this bin, like, oh my god, I wonder if they have Ignis merch because I love Ignis. This was after I played Final Fantasy 15, and then I was like digging through this bin looking, and there was no Final Fantasy merch in there. I think they had something of Arden, and I was like holding it in my hand, and I was like, I might get this Arden thing. But then I was going through it more, and then I found Ring a Bell merch in there, and I was like, are you fucking kidding me? So I dropped the other thing I was holding, and I bought this like little tiny Ring a Bell. He's like so microscopic. He's so cute, and I've had it like on a little board. It's my like only piece of merch. Of course, it'd be Ring a Bell too. I love it. But then they released the Bravely Default 10th anniversary thing a couple years ago, and it was like this really pretty like folding art piece of every one of the Bravely Default characters, and then it came with like these little plushies and a tote bag and this like really pretty crystal with airy inside of it, so it's like made of like crystal glass, and then she's like etched inside of it. It's so pretty. And yeah, I got it. I remember like I was so excited about it, and that was the first time I ever bought something from a Square Enix store. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I got the little 15 music box with it at the time, too. But I was so excited because it was like the first time I've ever seen Bravely Default merch. And then they released the pop up parade figures. And they announced Tiz and Anyes. I remember I was so excited I cried. And I was like, if they release Idiot and Ring a Bell, it's over. But I'm gonna hold off on Tiz and on Yes until like, you know, a couple months, and then they ended up announcing Idia and Ring a Bell. So I have Idia and Ring a Bell. I do not have Tiz and on Yes, which makes me a little sad, but I don't really have the room for Tiz and on Yes. And I like to keep my Bravely Default stuff on one shelf. So yeah, I don't have the other two. But yeah, Idia and Ring a Bell. They look amazing. The pop-up parade figures for Bravely Default look beautiful in person. They're like two of my favorite figures ever. They did the art style so freaking well. It looks like one to one out of the game. They're so nice. And I like pop-up parades in general, so I really like them. And then a little while later, so you guys actually gave me the soundtrack and these like can badges of each of the characters. There's an alternate one. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. So I'm very happy, and it's all displayed on my shelf. Oh, and then I have Idia's voice actress signature. And it's like all of my little prized Bravely Default shelf. And it's like my pride and joy of all of my collection of random shit that I have. My Bravely Default shelf is like my guy. I want one of those like closing shelves really bad so I can make sure dust doesn't get on the plushies and I can display it a little better. But that is like my favorite thing ever. I love it. Looking to drain me specifically, and now I can play Bravely Default 2. No, Bravely Default Remaster. Hmm. This is a very surreal timeline to be living in. It is. It is the time of all time. This is truly the time period to be living in. I just Agnes oblige. Agnes. Oh yeah. If you guys haven't played Bravely Default before, okay, hear me out. If you guys haven't and you're like, oh, Leah, it's just another shitty RPG. Consider it has one of the best soundtracks in all of gaming ever. It is the only game I will ever listen to the entire soundtrack on repeat to, no matter what. I think that it is like beyond genius. Okay. When I was like doing stuff for fashion and like cosplay and sewing, I would always play the Bravely Default soundtrack when I was crunching out stuff. It's all done by Revo. Very good. Very, 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 very good. Every song on that soundtrack is a fucking masterpiece. Absolutely. My favorite is that person's name is dot 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 dot. But just it's genuinely one of the best soundtracks like ever in any game ever. I easily think it's way better than like any of the Final Fantasy soundtracks. And I love the Final Fantasy music. Like 14 is another game that I think has like some of the best music ever, but I think Bravely Default just bodies 14. Right? It just is so good. And like if you've listened to Revo before, like their stuff is always really good. Sound Horizon is really good. But yeah, I don't know. Please take a listen to the Bravely Default soundtrack. My personal recommendation is that person's name is dot 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 dot. Very good. But the theme of Bravely Default too, that dun 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 dun, that one is really good too. It makes me like have a cry. Oh, I don't know. It makes me tear up. I remember back in the day, I wanted to see the live concert for this so bad. So bad. His theme, they have vocalized versions of each of the Warriors of Light. Each of their theme songs. So like they're all vocalized. Ring of Bells, my personal favorite, but Tiz's vocalized version is really good. And like something about Tiz's version, because the game is getting a remaster, I will be really careful with spoilers and stuff from today on. I know in the past I've been, it's a 10-year-old game, of course, but I would like to urge as many people as possible to enjoy this for the first time. So, yeah, but Tiz's theme song is very emotional in a lot of different ways because of some of the story stuff that they incorporate into it, which I think is really well done. Ring of Bells also, specifically why it's my favorite is there's a part during like right before the last chorus where the music changes a little bit. And if you've played the game before, I think it's really obvious what that music change is. Oh, I don't know, it's just genius to me. It makes I'm gonna start crying. it's it's a very well done soundtrack. I think there's a lot of really good songs in it. Um, the theme song to Florum also is really good. It's another one of I really wonder what Flora is gonna look like all remastered. That's so cool. It doesn't even feel real to like be talking about this in the sense that it's like getting something like this because it's been so long. This game is very dear to my heart, so I really hope many people can enjoy it. I didn't think that like it would be possible to feel this way over like a game announcement, even though there's a lot of stuff that I really like. I just think because it's like felt so impossible with the way that like some games don't really get ports and stuff, but a complete remaster and many more people experiencing something that's so precious to me is really, really, really cool. So it would make me happy if you guys could play Bravely Default. Uh, uh, I really hope one day Bravely Default Bravely Second is ported as well because I really like the way Bravely Default is. Bravely Default Flying Fairy, and then it has a direct sequel, Bravely Second. Bravely Default 2 is completely removed from the original Bravely Default. It's like its own spin-off, which Bravely Default is a spin-off, so spin-off of a spin-off. But I have a lot of gripes with Bravely Default 2. I hate that game. But Bravely Second, I think, is very, very, very good game. I really like Bravely Second, so I really hope that one day that gets a port as well with the Switch 2 or like a remaster or something. I don't think technically the game needs too much of a remaster. I think it was very good for what it was, but the games are a little cheesy, but I think it's like cheesy in the best way possible. Obviously, like there's a lot of jobs and stuff that you can play as in Bravely Default, and the whole like system revolves kind of around like the asterisks. So like you learn jobs from like these bosses you defeat. And there's a lot of really cool jobs that aren't in like too many other of the Final Fantasy games, like uh uh Exorcist, Vampire, the Valkyrie class. I really liked the or maybe it was a summoner class, like the peacock looking one that I can't think of the name of. Um yeah, I have like my own set, like this character is this job every single time. That I go through and play it, so it's like not something that I like freely change too much because like it's just very set for me. Like um Ring of Bell, I always keep as like one specific class. And if you've played Bravely Default before as well, maybe you don't know a little bit of spoiler for the game. I won't get too much into it, but there's a manga series for it that talks about the game events through one of the party members' perspectives. And then something that I have that I really wish was more accessible is in Bravely Default, one of the characters has a notebook, and this notebook talks about events that will happen in the game. So that's kind of like the plot of Bravely Default is like making sure that like the stuff lines up with what's in this notebook that this character has. But there is a real publication of this notebook called Pocketbook of R. I believe I might get it mixed up with the actual. No, it is Pocketbook of R. Pocketbook of R, and it is a story of the game. Without getting into spoilers, it's that specific story through that perspective that's really, really, really good. And that specifically is why my favorite character is who it is in the game. It's like really cryptic, but yeah, I don't know. There are translations of it online because it's only like a Japanese, I'm pretty sure, but they're very good. Side story is like one of my favorite ever. Well, it's not really a side story. AU, I guess, kind of, but not really an AU. It's a bit difficult to explain without like full context of the game. Yeah, I don't know. I I hope that makes sense. Yeah, Bravely Default 2 you can play on Steam, but Bravely Default 2 is ass, and I think you would just be better off burning $60 in cash in like your fireplace and like actually playing it. I'm sorry, that was rude. That's probably why my hatred for Bravely Default 2 is probably why it took Bravely Default so long to get a port, because Square Enix was like, Leah specifically hates Bravely Default 2, so we're gonna sit on this remaster for years and years and years. I'm sorry, I fucking hate Bravely Default 2. I think you should just take $60 if you're gonna play that game and just light it on fire in front of your mother. It's so not even worth it. The remaster has me crying like a proud mom. Yeah. That one specifically is Bravely Default. No, it's not Bravely Default 3. No, it's not. Fucking Shrek will never be Ring a Bell. No matter how bad he wants to, he will never. Bravely Default 3 is actually the web game. What was that game called? It's this. That one browser game. From a long Praying Brage. That is Bravely Default 3. It doesn't exist anymore. You can't. We're never getting Bravely Sword. We're never getting Bravely Sword. They dropped all of that and they were like, yeah, totally guys, one day. I completely gave up on Bravely Sword like years and years and years ago. I gave up on Bravely Default as like a franchise years and years and years ago. Just like there's no way that like anything would come of it. I really wish one day they would just finish the Bravely Default story and make Bravely Sword and be done with it, but there's just no way. I know. I wish for that too. I wish so badly for that too, especially after Bravely Second, but Bravely Sword will never happen. And I've made peace with it. Maybe now there's a remaster. No way though, right? Bravely Second was good though. Even if we never get another sequel. Yeah. Bravely Second was very good. I really, 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 really liked that game. Like story-wise, beginning to end. I think like yeah, Bravely Second was the best possible way they could have done a sequel for Bravely Default. I really like Gene. He was one of my favorite characters in the game. I like all of the church boys, but Gene, I think, was my favorite. What's his name? Dennis? Dennis was pretty interesting too. And then the fairy, I forget her name. She has the cutest design. I think she's cuter than Aerie in some ways. In some ways. Not every way. Aerie, my goat. Paimon wishes she was Aerie. That makes Bravely Default so bad. Bravely Default 2 so bad. I mean, like, the soundtrack in Bravely Default 2 is pretty good. I think the character design is good. I liked the initial vibe of it. I just think that, like, as it goes on, the charm that makes Bravely Default so good was lost in Bravely Default 2. There's, like, a very specific like charm and flavor that these Bravely Default games have that make them so good. And I think that like them being cheesy without being overly cheesy is all of like that's kind of like a big charm point of the game. It's cheesy and it's very like black and white. This is what's happening and this is what will happen because of what's happening, and it's very predictable. But it is like in the same way that Final Fantasy IX is, which Final Fantasy IX being is highly regarded to me as it is because of Bravely Default, because I love Bravely Default so much. And 9 reminds me of all those parts of Bravely Default that are so dear to my heart. I think that Bravely Default 2 just doesn't have any of that charm to it. It just feels soulless. Does that make sense? like, I don't know, if you love a game so much, you can tell, like, this has soul and love put into it, and this doesn't, right? And I could just tell that Bravely Default 2 didn't have that same soul and that same love put into it, which makes me sad because I was really excited for it. I was so excited for Bravely. Of course, I was excited for Bravely Default 2, but yeah, 9 has a lot of charm. 9 is the most charming game I've played in recent history. Definitely. And that's why I love it so much. But out of every game I've ever played, like Bravely Default and Final Fantasy 9, I think are like, and then Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, of course, Explorers of Sky, like my favorite. Oh my god, I got freaking Explorers merch at the Pokemon Center when I went. They have this bag that they sell right now. It's a tote bag of Lapras at the beach, which is with all the Krabby, which is that one scene from Mystery Dungeon. I was like so geeked because, like, yeah, it just looks like Lapras at the beach, but it's not just Lapras at the beach. It's Mystery Dungeon. So I freaking bought it in a little Chatot plushie because, of course, I did. I usually don't buy too much at the Pokemon Center because I'm not really into Pokemon. I think every time I've been, I've only bought Rika merch. I have like 1.5 million keychains of Rika. I never even played the game she's from. I just think she's hot. I mean, can't blame me, right? Speaking of hot characters, Victor from Bravely Default. Well, Alternus Dim, but also Victor. Maybe Victor a little bit more. Maybe Victor. That guy is so funny. Oh my god, welcome back, Fan Daniel. Hold on, this guy's so Fan Daniel core. Hold on. It all comes full circle. This guy is actually so Fan Daniel core. That's awesome. That's so funny. He's voiced by Daisuke Ono. What the fuck? I never played Bravely Default in Japanese. I'm sorry. He wears glasses and he's a fucked up scientist. I really like him. I wonder, actually. Daisuke Ono is Zoraija in Final Fantasy 14. It checks out. He's Jotaro from JoJo. I walked into a Konbini the other day and they had like this giant ad with Hana-chan playing on it. I don't know what he was talking about, but it was really cute. Oh, Koizumi from Haruhi, you're so right. Are you kidding me? That's so funny. Well, I've been on space for a bit, I think. I should probably get off so my friends can take care of themselves. 7 stages of grief. We are on stage manic. Yeah, there you go. Yay, I will get off. I don't know what time it is in America. 6, like 8 o'clock in the morning for some of you. Yeah, when he gets off here, it's like almost, no, it is midnight. Yay. Yay. Okay. Otsulia, everybody. This will probably be the last space I do before I'm home, but I come home, uh, soon. Really soon. So, yippee, 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 yippee. Yippee. Okay. Otsulia, every pony. I will see you on the flip side. Yay. Yay. Wait, what? Oh, yeah, the vinyl for 9. Yeah, my order bounced. I don't pre-order the 9 stuff from CD Japan because they listed the prices wrong and they're gonna refund you instead of letting you know, hey, you should just pay the difference. So I'm not fucking with it. It is what it is. Save my money for a Nintendo Switch 2. I hate this gay earth. Okay, Otsulia. Bye bye.